Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy, professional astrologer. Yes, been doing it for over 25 years. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. And you can leave comments here if you like. I will get back to every single one of you. So today what I want to talk about is the new moon in the sign of Libra. I'm just using my ephemeris here. The new moon in Libra is on October 12th, and for the East Coast it's at 8:06 p.m. For the West Coast, 5:06 p.m. Now, what we have going on with this new moon, I want to back up a little bit first, because now, when this is being recorded, which is a week ahead of time, and moving all the way coming up to this new moon, what we always have is the moon in a waning phase. So it's about releasing and letting go and going into the dark of the moon, especially the 48 hours before the new moon. All right, and it's all about going within and really spending a lot of quality inner time with yourself as often as you can, when you can. And I know lives are busy, but it is important once a month during this phase, right before the new moon, that we especially take time to contemplate and to just to work through whatever it is that we need to work through. Because once this moon is new, and it's important that we don't set goals until the moon is actually new, because it's like a flower when it's a bud. If it's not open, it's not open until it's open. And so the new moon is not a new moon until it's the new moon. And I just gave you those exact times, so 8:06 p.m. East Coast time of the United States. That now is at the 19th degree, pardon me, of the sign of Libra. Now, so that means the sun and the moon are there, everything's new, but the moon is void of course as soon as it becomes new, because there are no other planets at that 19th degree or beyond, except for the sun. So we have a new moon, and as soon as we have a new moon, it is void of course. Usually within a half hour of the new moon, you are able to plant new seeds if you feel like writing up new moon wishes, as some people like to do, or set new goals. Or you can wait until the moon moves into the next zodiac sign, which won't be until the 13th, the next day, and it moves into Scorpio not till 5:38 p.m. So we have almost a full 24 hours of a void of course moon, which means it's not important to really set major goals in this time period. Do what you want, do what you will, trust your own instincts. That's what moon energy is all about. But I also want you to know that it's important to kind of follow these timelines if this is something that's important to you, okay? So what do we get to work with this new moon? So since the new moon is in the sign of Libra, we're still going to be using Libran energy, even though it's void of course. So that Libran energy is all about our partnerships and our relationships. Now, a couple weeks back, we had the eclipse. You can go watch that too if you're a subscriber of my channel here. You're always informed when my new videos come up. There's hundreds of videos out there, so please go take a look and subscribe and share. But anyways, that's the business end of this. I want you to take this new moon energy in the sign of Libra. 2 weeks ago, on the 27th/28th of September, there would have been something that you were able to become aware of. Should have been something you were made aware of with that full moon eclipse. It was a beautiful eclipse in this part of the world. We could all see it if it wasn't cloudy, and that just means that this is an opportunity for all of us. If it was visible for you, whether the clouds were there or not, that is a very intense area in the world that is all about releasing and letting go the things that aren't working in relationships. Venus has been playing a lot of games lately too. It's still not quite, not until October 9th will it be out of its shadow phase from its retrograde period all summer long. I mean, June, July, August, Venus has not been very helpful. It's brought up a lot of karmic relationships, a lot of karma issues, a lot of problems in the dynamic of relationships. Saturn has added to that mix in its own way. And again, Mercury has been retrograde for 3 weeks at the time of this recording. There's a whole bunch of shifts starting on October 9th where we're going to be able to release and let go. And then with this new moon on October 12th, we're going to be able to bring new things into our lives starting then. It doesn't have to happen that very moment, but starting on October 12th with this new moon in Libra, we're going to be able to start bringing in some new things, some fresh things. Now all of this as well is opposite where Uranus is. Uranus is at 18 Aries, and the Sun and the Moon are at 19 Libra, and that's an opposition in the zodiac. And again, so that just adds to the fact that we're talking and we're working and focusing in on those partnerships and relationships. These are love relationships and business relationships, keep in mind. So, in a nutshell, once again, partnerships and relationships are very important. One time a year we get this new moon in Libra, and with this new moon in Libra, excuse me, in an opposition to Uranus, what that tells us is that out of the blue we're going to have a lot of healing, or things will break down so things can then come back together in a better way. So there's a lot of shifts and changes going on with this new moon. And wherever this happens to be in your chart, wherever you carry 19 degrees of Libra, is an area that's been very sensitized since Uranus is in opposition to that. So you ask yourself these questions: what's important for me in this relationship? Or what do I need in this partnership? What do I need to do for myself? Because really what it all comes down to is if we don't give ourselves enough love and enough attention and enough care, we're not able to give it to other people. And other people show us what we're lacking in our lives, or they're going to show us where they're hurt and they're wounded, so we're able to see what's going on for them, find that piece of ourselves, and then share with them the love and the caring that they need to have. A lot of people act out with energy like this because they don't know how to handle it within themselves, because we treat ourselves worse than anybody, most of us. So it's very important for us to care for ourselves, to love ourselves, and then spread that to the world around us, especially those people who really piss you off. Kindness is really the biggest thing that we need to do. We need to spread love and kindness. And I know this is a sappy one, but I don't care. I love it. Love, love. Thank you. And I will leave you with that, with joy and love in my heart. I will give it to you. Blessed be, and namaste. Hey, come to my website, nhastrologer.com. Click on the little buttons that are all over the place, and they will take you there. I have all kinds of great things going on. Thank you.